welcome to the strength workout. Today's class is a fun, full body movement practice. So we're going to design a flow and we're going to work our way through it one time, and then we're going to add reps to make it a little bit stronger on the second round, and then we're going to add reps once again on the third round to make it even stronger. We're going to start with a nice little warm-up to get the body activated in the areas that we're going to be moving, and then we're going to bring this home with a nice little cool down at the end to leave you feeling complete. So thanks for joining me at A Moment to Move. When you're ready, meet me in a squat, and let's find our flow and build some strength. So you're going to come into the deepest available squat for you. And then from that position, we're going to place hands just slightly to the outside. We're going to turn our body round, take 2 steps, and then we're going to drop our right knee down to the ground, bring it back up, place the hands across the body, and then we're going to do a little pop, and then jump across, and then lower the left knee down. So here we're opening up our hip flexors. We're going to work into our wrists as well. We're putting some pressure into those already. The early going, you can wiggle your elbow in and out to strengthen up that joint, and then we're just going to move from side to side. This is round 2, nice and effective. You can take steps if that feels a little bit easier. And we're just going to utilize this as a way to getting into our hips nice and early. And you can just keep your hands where they are. You can palm up on one hand, drink the elbow knee down, place the other hand down and hop across. And as I said, you can use it as a wrist warm up as well. We'll go for one more on each side. And then from there, we're going to walk the feet through, place the hands behind us, and then we're going to place our bum on the ground and then push our bum up. Pull the shoulder blades onto the back, and then from this place, we're going to start walking the feet forward to activate the back line of the body. You squeeze the glutes and then walk the feet back. So we're opening up our shoulders, and we're going to get used to these crab walks because we're going to be utilizing them today. Push into the shoulders and then step the feet back. We'll go for 3 more of these, just walking the feet out, squeezing the glutes, activating the legs, lower the hips down, walk the feet back. Walk the feet away. I like to call these crab walkouts, and it ends up in a reverse plank position where we're activating and strengthening the back. Point the toes, pull the shoulders under the back, squeeze the glutes, walk the feet back, come into your crab position, walk the hands forward, come into your squat, place the hands down, roll over the toes and drop the knees to the ground. You might want to give the wrists a little bit of a shake out. And then from here, instead of doing our generic cat-cows, we're going to sink the belly down, and then we're going to turn the head to the left, and we're going to look behind us and see if we can see our left foot, and then push into the ground, dome in the upper back, and then sway over to the other side. Lower the chest through, and then swing back around. Push the chest up, swing to the other side, lower the chest down, and then this time we're going to push the chest back up, tuck the tailbone, look behind at the right foot, and then we're going to come over to the left side, gaze over to the left foot, bring the chest through. So we're working into our scapula as well, and then bring the chest across, push into the hands, gaze down at the right foot, bring the heads, stay keeping that dome, shift over to the left, bring the chest through, and then come back to a neutral position. Give your wrists a little bit of a shake out, and there we are, we feel activated. So let's start working on our flow. Give the hands a little bit of a shake out, and we're going to place the hands down, and then we're going to step into a plank position. So squeeze the glutes, make sure the legs are fired up, push into the ground with your hands so you're creating a nice solid foundation, and then you're going to spin the eyes and the elbows to face forward, bring that navel to the spine, dome the upper back, and then pull the shoulder blades down the back. Take a nice inhale, exhale, and then from your inhale we're going to step our left foot across our body. So I did forget to tell you this earlier, but we are going to be spending a lot of time off the mat, so make sure you've got a nice wide floor space. And then from there we're going to bring our right knee up into our right tricep. So we're contracting the right side of the body. We're going to place that foot down onto the outside edge of the right foot, right hand. We're going to extend our arm through. We're going to bring that knee up into the chest, and we're going to step it through. Pull the right arm back, extend through the left toes, and then from there we're going to keep that left leg hovering, step it to match parallel with your left hand. We're going to place our right hand next to our left hand, and then we're going to step our left foot back, right foot back, coming into a hovering tabletop. And then from there we're going to underswitch that, so we're going to bring our right knee across our body, and then you can now even up back onto that mat. So you step across, place the hands behind you, and here we are in that crab position again. And we're going to take 3 steps to the back of the mat. 1, right, left hand and right foot, and right hand, left foot at the same time. 2, 3, and then from there we're going to create a foundation with our right hand. We're going to take the underswitch once again, so we're going to bring our right foot under the body and around. We're going to place the left hand next to the right hand back across where it was, spin onto the toes of the left foot, extend the right leg up to the sky, and then we're going to step that right foot into the chest, place it down in between the hands, rise up into an extended lunge. So take a rock or 2 in here to open up that hip flexor. Don't collapse into the right knee, push the elbow into the knee, bring it up, and then from there we're going to straighten that right leg, and then we're going to bend back into that right knee for a warrior 2 squat. We're going to extend the right arm over the knee, and then we're going to float that back leg up, bring that right hand down for half moon, squeeze the glute on the right leg, extend through the toes, bend into that right knee, place that left foot down at the back of the mat, stay nice and low, and then squat all the way across as a through horse squat all the way down to the other side of the mat. Place the right down to the left ankle for Skandasana, and then we're going to stay nice and low. Place the hands inside the right foot, bring that right knee up into the tricep, and then we're going to stem that right leg back, and then we're going to bring it up and under and step it across to the other side. So it comes across your body, and we're going to move over to the next side. So we're now going to bring that left knee to left tricep, step outside the hand, extend the left arm through, right knee into the body, and extend that right leg away from you. Pull the left hand back to work on the spiral lines, and then from there nice and slowly that right leg feeds back through, right leg lines up with the right hand, left leg spins around, left hand places next to right hand, tuck the tailbone, and the left foot is going to now come through, and we're working on that underswitch once again, coming into our crab position. So this time we're going to do left hand, right foot forward, and taking some crab walks. Right foot, left foot, right hand, and then this time we are going to spin our left leg under, up and around. So the left leg comes under, spin around, place the right hand next to the left hand across to the other side of the mat, maybe straighten up, extend the left leg away, bring that knee into the body, roll forward, place that left foot in between the hands, and rise up into your extended side angle, whether that be elbow on the knee or hand inside the foot. Take a couple of pulses into that left hip, push down through the outer edge of the right ankle, and then we're going to straighten up, straightening that right leg. Then we're going to bend back in to that knee for that warrior two squat. Extend the left hand in front of the left knee, and then float that right leg up to the best of your ability. Place the left hand down for half moon. Extend through that back leg. Bend into the left knee. Place the right foot down at the back of the mat. And again, we're going to stay nice and low. Extend down and coming into your Skandasana. Flex the toes on the right left foot. Staying nice and low once again. Bring the hands inside the left foot. And then extend that left foot all the way to the back of the mat. And there it was. Round one rep, nice and slow as we work our way through it. You can push back into your downward facing dog. You can stay in your one-legged plank, or you can bring yourself to a plank pose. And then from here, let's try and add a rep in at a few certain spots. So that left knee comes up, you step it across the body, and then we're going to bring that right knee up into the right tricep, extend it back, place it down, right knee up into the right tricep, place the right foot outside the left hand, right arm away, left knee into the chest, extend it through, right arm back, push back, extend the left leg, right arm, and then come back in and extend away for a kick through. And then from there, we're going to place right hand down, left leg back, coming into our hovering tabletop position. And we're going to take our under switch, bringing the right knee across, place the hands down, and we're now in crab pose. And let's walk it out. So we're going to come forward, strengthening the back body, and then we're going to walk all the way to the top of the mat once again, and then walk back forward. And then from there, we're going to spin to the right. So our right knee comes under, spin all the way around, place that left hand next to the right hand to the other side of the mat. Straighten up on the mat, extend the right leg away, bring that knee up into the chest, step it forward, rise up into your extended side angle, and we're going to straighten that front leg and then bend into it, and we'll take two of those warrior two squats, straightening that front leg and bending into it. Extend the right arm front of the right knee, and then float that left leg up for half moon. We'll just hold this a little bit longer, get your balance, aim your focus, 1 point, and then bend into that front knee, slowly lower that back leg down, pivot to the back of the mat, and lower the hips down for your Skandasana, and then pop back up, come up to straight to the top this time, to a wide-legged position, and then we're going to lower back down. And then from there, we're going to now glide across as low as you can, working into those hips, and place the hands inside the foot. Step that right leg back up and high, and you can bring it to the nose, push it back, bring it to the nose, step it across the body. And then from there, the left knee comes up into the left tricep, and then we'll step it back, touch down at the back of the mat, and then back up into that left tricep, step it outside the left hand, extend your left hand out and away from you, knee up into the chest, and extend it through. This time we're going to hover that back leg, and then we're going to come back through once again for 2 kick throughs. And then we're going to bring that knee under, next to the right hand or behind the right hand, behind the left hand, hovering tabletop. This time we're going to rotate that left foot in and under, square back up on the mat, walk your hands across, and then walk to the back of the mat, and then walk to the top of your mat. So we're including some primal flow and all sorts of different movements here. So left hand creates a solid foundation, so does the right foot, and then you're going to under switch that left knee underneath you, spin to the toes of the back foot, place your right hand down, left hand back across, straighten up, and then bring that left knee into the nose, step it through, open up into your extended side angle, push down with the outer edge of the right foot, and then we'll straighten that front leg and then rebend it. There's one, straightening that front leg and rebend it, and then from there left hand comes forward, we'll track it and follow it, float that back leg up and come into your extend, your half moon. And then we'll take a nice bend in that left leg, lowering that right foot down to the back of the mat nice and slow, pivot to the back of the mat, and then lower the hips down into that Skandasana, and then straighten the legs, coming back up, lower back down, and this time we're going to glide across nice and low, hands inside the foot, knee up into that tricep, and then we'll step that back and we'll get straight into the other side. So bring it into the nose, step it back, into the nose, step it back, into the nose, step it back, and let's try round 3. Body across, foot across the body, right knee up into that right tricep, place the foot down at the back of the mat, and then back up into that tricep. Really working into the core here, back of the mat, into that tricep, place the right foot outside the right hand, extend the left hand through, left knee up into the chest, extend it through for your kick through. Keep everything hovering apart from the 2 points of contact. Extend as far away as you can. Knee up into the chest, extend it through. Last one, extend it away and back through. Bring it under, place the right hand down, left knee behind the left hand, right knee behind the right hand, hovering tabletop, and then bring that under switch through. I know your shoulders are probably talking to you, mine is as well. Just keep it going, and then we'll crab walk it back to the back of the mat, and then to the top of the mat, and then to the back of the mat. So we are doing some crab walking here today, which is nice for the shoulders, opens them up and builds strength in a fun pattern. So keep going, and then from here we're going to place the right knee is going to come under the body, left hand is going to come off. We're going to spin round, left hand next to right, right hand back across, toes of the back foot, right leg up to the sky, into the chest, step between the hands, pivot to the outside edge of your left foot, come into your extended side lunge, and then from there we're going to straighten that leg and lower back down. So we'll take 3 of those on this occasion. There's 2, and there's 3. Take that bend in that front knee, right hand extends over the knee, and then float that back leg up. Keep your balance. Unlike me that time, saved it just. Extend through the torso, through the back leg. And then from there we're going to bend into that front knee, place that left foot down at the back of the mat, pivot to the back of the mat, and then lower down as low as you can for your Skandasana or your Cossack squat, and push back up, lower back down, push back up, last one, lower down, gaze to the top of the mat, and then bring the hips across through horse stance, pivot the toes where you need them, hands inside the feet, right leg back and away from you, and we'll bring it up into the chest, extend it away, bring it up into the chest, extend it away, and bring it up into the chest, and this time step it across your body. Left foot, left knee, left tricep, foot to the back of the mat, touch, and then back. Make sure those glutes are engaged, eyes of the elbows are spinning forward. Last one, place it outside the left hand, arm comes through, knee up into the chest, extend it away through your kick through, and then float on 2 points of contact, knee up and through, extend away, and then float. Last one, extend it away. This time I'm going to bring the knee under, place it behind the right wrist, left hand next to the right wrist, left knee back, and then we'll take that under switch. Step back onto the mat if you've come off, and start walking towards the back of the mat. Have the hands in any direction that feels comfortable to you. And then last one forward. Or is this back? I'm not sure. And this time the left foot's going to come off, and so is the right hand. Left foot comes under, spin onto the toes of the back foot. Place the right hand to meet the left, and then step the left hand across. Come on the toes of the right foot, left leg nice and high, extend through the arms, knee into the chest, step it between the hands, pivot so that back foot's down, and then rise up into your side angle. Come down a little bit lower, and then straighten that leg. There's 2. Straighten the leg, and then there's 3. Gaze forward, arm over the knee, so we're tracking the same way. This time keep your focus and float up a little bit more control. Place your left hand down to the mat, open up the chest, extend through the back foot, and navel to the spine, and maybe tuck them tailbone under just a little bit more. And then we're going to bend into that front knee, place that right foot down at the back of the mat, pivot so we're facing the back of the mat, and then come down into your Skandasana, whatever's available to you, and then push back up. There's 1. 2, and last one. And staying low, nearly lost it. Gaze forward, bend into that front knee, place the hands down inside the left foot, and then swing that left foot around. And this time we're just going to come into plank pose. And then from there, we're just going to shift forward and slowly lower down over 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then here we are, cool down mode. So let's get them shoulders open a little bit more. So from here, with our chest down to the ground, we're going to extend our right hand away. You want to try to keep it in line with the shoulder. You're going to bend that left leg, and then you're going to come up onto the fingertips of the left hand, and then you're going to roll across your body, and you're just going to open up that shoulder. If you're not really feeling it and you'd like a little bit more, you can push into the hand, and it should stretch out that shoulder a little bit more. If you're still not feeling it, you can roll back onto the belly, bend the elbow, so make sure they're at a 90-degree angle, and then roll across again. And this might feel a little bit deeper for you. And again, if you still want a little bit more, you can push into the hand and push into the elbow, and that should really stretch that shoulder. So take 2 more exhales. Come back onto the belly, and then extend the left hand away. And again, you can take the same position, so you can start with your left hand extended, bend the right knee, and roll across. If that's not enough, push into that left hand. And if you want a little bit more, like myself, you can come back to center, bend the elbow at 90 degrees, and then try again. Fingertips of the right hand, and then push into that elbow and that hand, and you should feel a lot deeper. Come back to center, push onto hands and knees, and we're just simply going to bring the feet out in front of you, and then you can flex the toes. Take a nice inhale to extend through the torso, and as you exhale, take a forward fold Your hands can be on your shins, they can be on the outside edges of your feet. And if you need to bend your knees, you can take that option as well. And then once you've bent your knees, you can start walking the hips back. Take an inhale to lengthen through the torso. And as you exhale, tuck that chin to the chest, come around a little bit more, and get a little bit deeper. Flex the toes, feel a little bit more of a stretch across the calves. Roll up to seated, and there it was. There was a fun strength-based workout in a flow pattern. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I like these sort of workouts where we're adding in reps, making it harder as we go through, as we start to fatigue. It builds good endurance. So let me know how it was for you. I'd love feedback, and yeah, leave a comment, hit that like button, and feel free to subscribe and share it with your friends. But most importantly, thank you for joining me at A Moment to Move. We've got plenty of other videos, and I hope to see you soon.